Hello, so my name is Emile Morel, and I'm the lead game designer on Rayman Legends, and I'm going to guide you through this walkthrough. So what we are showing today is a new musical map. This one, you can hear the sound actually, but the song here is Black Betty by Ram Jam, but it's not the version you know, it's a special version in a Rayman goofy way with crazy voices and things like that. And so all the players here are really playing in rhythm with the music. The idea is that the music is helping you to know when to jump, when to hit enemies, and it also gives you that you're basically creating the music along as you play the level. So here the classic characters of course have to jump and hit, and Murphy, the flying frog that you control with the Wii U gamepad and the touch functionality of the Wii U gamepad, has to create looms for the other player. So if he presses some special elements in the rhythm, for instance this shield here, he will create looms. And so really players have to compete to work with each other to really finish the map and to make sure they get as many bonus as possible. So these musical maps, you will have many of them in the game. Actually, you will have one at the end of each world, and they're quite tricky because it's really to make sure that you're strong enough to finish a game, to finish a level, sorry, a world. So these are kind of very impressive levels with a lot of actions and things going on. And here in this map, you have so Murphy the Flying Frog, you also have Rayman, and you have Barbara with the new character we are showing you also today. So Barbara is a small barbarian, and she has an axe, which is pretty cool to when you hit enemies with an axe, it's always funnier. So yeah, they did it. They finished the musical maps. Nice. So we're back in the home. So you will see that this is kind of the new world map of Rayman Legends. So it's basically painting, and each painting is leading you to a different world, a different level. So here they will jump in this painting, and this is a new exclusive level we're showing also today. It's taking place in the Olympus world, which is kind of a mythological Greek world. And you will see a new functionality for Murphy, the player with the Wii U gamepad. So here Murphy can tap in the little bows flying, and he can also control this shield. So the player can jump on the shield, and Murphy can control the shield to carry basically the other players everywhere he wants. Murphy can also revive the player when poking the bubbles. So as you can see, Murphy must at the same time move the shield, but also sometimes do other action away from the shield. Here he has to use the shield to protect the other players, exactly. So really, as you can see, players have to coordinate each other to make sure that they really succeed and work together. Not like this, for instance. And so you will be able to play the final game up to 5 players, so I can let you imagine how crazy it gets when you're 5 players on this small shield. It's very funny. Because of course you can hit each other and push the other player in the void, so it's really fun. So the shield is used at the same time as a platform and a protection. And that's it for this level, so it was just basically a teasing to give you an idea of this new world.
So can you play this game alone with just the gamepad, having the computer control the extra features, like such as the platform?
Yeah, so that's the questions we get a lot, of course, is how do you play the game when you're alone, and can you play it with the gamepad? So actually, yes, you can. So you play controlling Murphy with the gamepad, and on the screen of the TV, and also on the screen of the Wii U gamepad, you will have an automatic Rayman controlled by an AI. Basically, you have to open the path for him, you have to kill enemies for him, to make sure that he survives. So you're basically kind of the protector of Rayman. No, in these levels, when you're alone, you can't play Rayman, you have to play with Murphy. But not the whole game is like this. You have specific levels for Murphy and the gamepad, and also more classic levels when you are playing Rayman from beginning to the end. No, you will have at least, yeah, I would say half of the game you will have to play, maybe not half of the game, but a good portion of the game you will have to play with Murphy. Because we really want to make sure that when people buy the Wii U and buy this game, they can play with the gamepad, even if they don't have friends at home to play with them. It's important for us that they can use the new device and have the new gameplay experience alone at home also. So this is the very first level of the game where we are basically teaching you how to play with Murphy, how to play with the classic controller. So it's basically an exposition of all the actions that you can do with Murphy. You can see Murphy activating levers here. You can paint the looms to reveal them. You can move platforms. And here, Murphy is really helping the players, but sometimes if he wants, he can also find ways to kill them. It's also part of the fun of Rayman, you know. You're working together, but sometimes you can also kill each other. And so in this game, you have to save Tinsies in the map. Tinsies are little creatures that have been captured, and you have to find the 10 Tinsies hidden in every map to complete them at 100%. So here, this platform is fully controllable with the Wii U gamepad. You use the gyroscope function of the Wii U gamepad. You make it turn with the platform, and it's the same here. The Wii U gamepad is making the whole room turn. So it's kind of a puzzle room where really players have to talk to each other and find the best way. So here you have to find in which direction you have to turn to activate the map. It's the other direction, actually. Yeah. And the player with the Wii U gamepad has to move very slowly. Yeah, I think you can skip it. So here again, the player with the Wii U gamepad can activate this specific platform and manipulate the chain to allow the player to continue their path. You're not supposed to do this, actually. We're making sure that you don't have to do this in the game, so you don't make it fall or anything. So here it's a tricky part for the player with the Wii U gamepad because he must at the same time move the platforms very fast and also kill all the ghosts to allow the player to cross this space. It's also tricky for the classic players, of course, because they have to make sure that you always jump on the platform and avoid the ghosts. And the big enemy again that you have to tickle, yeah. And now it's the ending ritual where you see all the Tinsies that you've been able to save in the map. So yeah, you got all the Tinsies. Great.